it was.
She doesn't even care.
She doesn't care about you.
She was pretty nice to me.
You should only be interviewed by guys who want to bang you. Then they'll be really nice to you because I'm just sitting here trying to make time. That's all.
No, a lot of times guys that want to bang me do like really evil documentaries on me because they can't.
Like who?
Like that guy with the Kurt Cobain.
The Kurt guy, yeah.
What is that about?
That documentary.
Oh, the one that says that you killed Kurt?
Courtney.
Well, he doesn't ever say. He goes. No, she didn't. But he's like some English. You know how we are about the English.
And you think he wanted to have sex with you?
He's like a 55-year-old Viagra pasty. You know British. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Just leave. Their whole.
The British are not attractive people.
You understand this? Their whole class system is if you're born a peasant, you should die a peasant.
Right.
It's completely
There's
un-American.
No moving up. Yeah.
No, it's like
And everybody looks like they haven't seen the sun their entire life.
Oh, and there's a chin issue.
Right. Yeah. What is that? A receding chin?
Maybe they consider it good breeding. I consider it inbreeding. Not to put down the entire British population because I've dated a number.
Half of them, right? Yes. You date a lot. What's your story? Are you really you loose, or are you like kind of really actually not that way?
Not loose anymore.
You used to be. I always meet them when they're not loose.
Yeah, they have reformed by the time.
Yeah, I know. By the time you still going out with that Ed Norton dude, or are you done with him?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not done with him. I adore him.
But you can go out with other guys.
No.
You just go out with him exclusively?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've always kind of been that way.
I don't think he's that hot for you.
I tramp. He's wonderful.
He's okay, but
you seen? You haven't seen the American History X Skinhead movie?
I just saw the
looks
previews
cool.
for that. That looks intense.
Yeah, that does look good.
Intense. Yeah. After that, people are always like, "He's so Ivy League. Why does he go out with her? Why does she go out with him?" And after this,
they won't think that.
They'll know his darkness.
So you're in love with him?
Oh, I adore him. I love him.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
And what? No kidding.
He's very good for me.
Really, he must really give it to you good. Because you're a tall girl. You need a big man.
And you know what? That is not necessarily true.
Really?
I don't know if I want to go some of these places with you, but I know that Marilyn was up here, and
right.
There's a certain member of his band, and
Twiggy.
Yeah, and
you did him? Oh, he's big. Twiggy is big. You had sex with Twiggy Ramirez?
I was on tour. It was the time they should have locked me in my room.
Wow.
But unfortunately, he never got over it.
He's in love with you?
Well, it seems so.
It seems like you're having a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what about the Trent Reznor period is a
we
weird
gotta go
period.
to Trent.
Now, Trent Reznor, you were stalking, right? Were you stalking him or not?
No. Okay, can I just give it up to you? Because here it is. Well, not theoretically.
Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails.
More comfy.
Yeah, well, come on. You don't get a reputation like this without doing...
Okay.
Got a nice stomach.
Thanks. It's yoga. And
really?
Rolfing, that guy that called about Rolfing.
He was right.
Howard, it's amazing.
Really? Are you saying you didn't have this body?
No, it was just the way. I weigh the same as I did when I was like fat.
Right.
Lack of drugs and no cortisone shots.
Right.
Really does something, but then everyone says it's plastic surgery.
It's not plastic surgery.
What were you taking cortisone for?
So I could scream louder than Trent.
Oh, really?
Oh, for your voice.
On tour, yes. I could kick his ass.
Yeah, right, because your voice gets fried.
Right. Well, I've always been really competitive with guys that we tour with. Billy, whatever, and
are you in a feud with Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins?
No.
He came on here. He was feuding with you.
I know. He was grumpy.
Yeah.
I came in as a friend. I've done everything as a friend, and now she's embarrassed because she needed my help, and so she's trying to kind of
downplay
push me away out of the picture, and I'm just telling the truth. I helped them get their songs together, and I helped them write some songs.
Oh, I believe it.
Nothing more complicated than that.
Yeah.
They recorded the album on their own. They'd play me some tapes. I'd say, try this, try that. They even brought me in a couple times. I play bass on one song.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
And why does it have to turn into an ugly thing?
Because she's turning into an ugly thing because she's embarrassed because she actually needed somebody's help. But my point is if I hadn't helped, there wouldn't be an album. So
right.
What do you want? You want no album, or you want album with some help?
He wrote some of the songs on the album, and you don't want to give him credit.
He wrote the dun-dun, riff.
Right, that's great.
But I have to say, can you still hear me, Amon?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I have to say that me and Melissa really looked at each other and we're like, no self-respecting girl could write a riff that cheesy. So Melissa's like, does it have to be the first single? I'm like, when we get to the bridge, which we wrote,
right,
which is pretty, it'll be great. But also Eric wrote that riff with Billy. It's just
so you feel Billy's looking for too much credit for the album?
No. I think he's just really paranoid that I'm going to go out and say, basically when he called to help, he's like, you need to submit to this process of everyone saying that I did everything. And I was like, Billy, I don't want to.
Right.
My ego's too big. But, I mean, he's a genius about vocal phrasing. And, he's one of the few men that can boss me around.